So what is the biggest cost for any retail or restaurant brick and mortar store?
Well, it's actually one of the most overlooked, and it's the elephant in the room. Everybody knows that cost needs to come up, but no one addresses it early on. It's actually your construction costs. They make up over 65% of your entire project. And the whole point of, if you're developing a retail store or restaurant store, is to get your ROI, your return on investment. That's why you're opening that store up. I mean, it sounds really ridiculous, but the reality is, a lot of times when people are going into a location, it could be a phenomenal location, it could be an end cap, everything makes sense, and they're like, look, I'm gonna drive so much traffic here, and you might do 20% more than the average in your stores, but if it takes you 50% more to develop that, for example, if your average store costs $200,000 to develop, but based on that condition, it's in the high rise, and now it's $500,000 to actually do the construction costs, and you didn't anticipate that, the return on that investment for that store maybe goes from 4 years now to 8 years or 10 years, right? And with inflation being as high as it is and everything else, it could be even significantly higher. So the whole point of going into retail or restaurant or being part of a franchise system is to maximize the return on investment. And the way to do that is through your largest cost, your largest investment, which is construction and installation.
So what actually affects construction costs?
The biggest thing that affects in construction costs is the condition, the scenario, and the market that you're in. If you're in a franchise system, a lot of franchisees, they might be new to the system, or if you're a retailer, you don't maybe understand that there's fluctuations specifically what we're seeing now in the supply chain, as well as the condition of the space. If it's, for example, if it's in a high rise compared to a plaza, it's gonna be significantly higher in a high rise, 50 or 60% higher. Or if there's not availability for general contractors to actually execute the work, that means your costs are gonna be significantly higher as well. So those really are the driving factors for any location that you're looking at.
Well, there you go. That's the most important and overlooked thing in building a brick and mortar store, and it's the construction costs.